Snow falls on the never, same as 37. They waited outside with the list of the dead. I came home from the premiere, hands still shaking, the horns of the fourth still ringing in my head. They called it joy through force, the critics all clapped, a creative reply from a man who'd been slapped. But past the timpani, past the march in D major, four quiet notes are all I could say. It's me knocking from inside, between every cymbal crash. That's where the real tears hide. They made me write victory. I wrote a requiem slow. The hall stood and cried. They just didn't know. Lago third movement stings without vibrato. That's where I buried the ones who won't come home. The finale screams rejoice, so loud and heroic, but every brass note lands like a coffin nail's tone. I stood on the stage, 20 minutes of thunder. They wouldn't stop clapping, I couldn't sit down. I smiled like they taught me, while inside I wondered if anyone heard the real sound. DC Sigillet, 4 knots from a terrified slave. That's all I could smuggle past the grave. If the ending feels empty, when the cymbals roar, remember the man who was writing behind doors. Now the tape is almost gone, snow on the windowsill. I still hear that motif when the night is too still. Only silence and wine and the fifth in my head, playing softer than ever now that most of us are dead. Turn me off gently when the last chord decays. The snow will forgive what the people praise. Good night, dear stranger. Good night, 1937. Good night. This is a day. Good night. Snow falls on the never, same as 37. They waited outside with the list of the dead. I came home from the premiere, hands still shaking, the horns of the fourth still ringing in my head. They called it joy through force. The critics all clapped, a creative reply from a man who'd been slapped, but past the timpani, past the march in D major, 4 quiet notes are all I could say. D C C C D C C D D D D C C Ray. That's me knocking from inside between every cymbal crash. That's where the real tears hide. They made me write victory. I wrote a requiem slow. The hall stood and cried. They just didn't know. Largo third movement, strings without vibrato. That's where I bury the ones who won't come home. The finale screams rejoice, so loud and heroic, but every brass note lands like a coffin nail's tone. I stood on the stage, 20 minutes of thunder. They wouldn't stop clapping. I couldn't sit down. I smiled like they taught me, while inside I wondered if anyone heard the real sound. D C C C C C C D D D D C C. 4 knocks from a terrified slave. It's all I could smuggle past the grave. If the ending feels empty when the cymbals roar, remember the man who was writing behind doors. Now the tape is almost gone, snow on the windowsill. I still hear that motif when the night is too still. Only silence and wine and the fit in my head playing softer than ever, now that most of us are dead. Turn me off gently when the last chord decays. The snow will forgive what the people praised. Good night, dear stranger. Good night, 19 police saying good night, DCC. Good night. Good night. Snow falls on the never, same as 38. I'm 70 now, fingers too stiff for the keys. They praised me, they crushed me, they made me a saint. Then asked me to smile while they broke both my knees. The night was a joke they didn't understand. I laughed in the strings so the censors felt small. Now the tape keeps rolling, hiss like Siberian wind. And I'm talking to no one, or maybe to all. Listen close, the crackle is where the truth hides. Between every part, that's where my real life resides. I wrote what they wanted, then hid what I felt. In the silence after the final chord melts, Stalin is dead, but his ghost still conducts. Every note that I play, he leans over my shoulder. I gave them loud marches, they gave me the knocks. At 3 a.m. the marches turn colder and colder. Mitya, forgive me, I signed all those names. I was scared, I was weak, I still carry the shame. If these chords sound like crying, they probably are. Snow keeps forgiving what people could not. Listen close, the hiss is my confession at night. Every click of the reel is a small parasite. I live through the terror, I live through the praise, and both left me hollow in almost the same ways. Turn the tape off gently when the snow stops its fall. There's nothing more left, nothing left here at all. Just an old man in E major, breathing too slow. Good night, dear stranger. Good night, long ago. Snow falls on the never, same as 38. I'm 70 now, fingers too stiff for the keys. They praised me, they crushed me, they made me a saint, then asked me to smile while they broke both my knees. The 9th was a joke, they didn't understand. I laughed in the strings so the censors felt small. Now the tape keeps rolling, hiss like Siberian wind, and I'm talking to no one, or maybe to all. Listen close, the crackle is where the truth hides. Between every pop, that's where my real life resides. I wrote what they wanted, then hid what I felt in the silence after the final chord melts. Stalin is dead, but his ghost still conducts. Every note that I play, he leans over my shoulder. I gave them loud marches, they gave me the knocks. At 3 a.m. the marches turn colder and colder. Mitya, forgive me, I signed all those names. I was scared, I was weak, I still carry the shame. If these chords sound like crying, they probably are. Every click of the reel is a small parasite. I live through the terror, I live through the praise, and both left me hollow in almost the same ways. Turn the tape off gently when the snow stops its fall. There's nothing more left, nothing left here at all. Just an old man and he made you breathing too slow. Good night, dear stranger. Good night, long ago. In the silence of this endless night, I wait for the knock that never comes. They watch me, always watching, but my heart still beats in secret rhythms. I wrote these notes to hide the truth, a requiem for all the ones they took. I suffer for every soul they broke, the ones who vanished in the dark. Hitler and Stalin, two sides of the same blade. I carry their pain like frozen rain, falling softly on my window pane at 3 in the morning, when the world forgets. They forced me to smile, to sign the lies, but inside I tremble, always tremble. My symphonies are tombstones in disguise for friends who disappeared without goodbye. I live in fear, yet I still compose these fragile melodies, my only truth. I suffer for every soul they broke, the ones who vanished in the dark. Hitler and Stalin, two sides of the same blade. I carry their pain like frozen rain, falling softly on my window pane at 3 in the morning, when the world forgets. We should think about death more often, make it familiar so it doesn't surprise us. I think about it every night, in this cold room, under this cold light. Snow keeps falling softly in the sleep, and I keep her silence, I rewrite my own name. They said my music wandered too far into the flame. So I shaped a fifth from shadows, from a trembling, frightened heart, a reply to all their warnings, dressed in discipline and art. And suddenly the world listened, as if I'd carved light from the dark. Then the six, quiet and distant, drifted out like fading breath. But the seventh came with thunder, marching side by side with death. Leningrad was burning, yet the melody survived. And in those starving hallways, a fragile city stayed alive. Across the ocean they played it loud, so the whole world heard us cry. Snow falls like old symphonies. I tried to high notes, trembling under all the tears I never let outside. Motherland of sorrow, motherland of noise, I wrote the truth they feared inside. A fragile little voice, and still I write. The winter never leaves my side. After the seventh echo faded, grief returned in darker forms. The eighth was carved from trenches, from the ruin of the storms. They said I held the suffering too close within the theme. But how can silence comfort when the world forgets to dream? I wrote the war into the staff lines, even when I couldn't scream. Snow falls like old symphonies. I tried to high notes, trembling under all the tears I never let outside. Motherland of sorrow, motherland of noise, I wrote the truth they feared inside. A fragile little voice, and still I write. The winter never leaves my side. So if these halls remember me, let it be in winter's glow. Not for glory, not for triumph, but for every quiet note of snow. A composer in the shadows, playing softly through the night. My story's etched in frost, my heart inside the fight. In the winter silence, I rewrite my own name. They said my music wandered too far into the flame. So I shaped a fifth from shadows, from a trembling, frightened heart, a reply to all their warnings, dressed in discipline and art. And suddenly the world listened, as if I'd carved light from the dark. Then the sixth, quiet and distant, drifted out like fading breath. But the seventh came with thunder, marching side by side with death. Leningrad was burning, yet the melody survived. And in those starving hallways, a fragile city stayed alive. Across the ocean they played it loud, so the whole world heard us cry. Snow falls like old symphonies. I tried to hide, notes trembling under all the tears I never let outside. Motherland of sorrow, motherland of noise, I wrote the truth they feared inside a fragile little voice. And still I write, though winter never leaves my side. After the seventh echo faded, grief returned in darker forms. The eighth was carved from trenches, from the ruin of the storms. They said I held the suffering too close within the theme. But how can silence comfort when the world forgets to dream? I wrote the war into the staff lines, even when I couldn't scream. Snow falls like old symphonies. I tried to hide, notes trembling under all the tears I never let outside. Motherland of sorrow, motherland of noise, I wrote the truth they feared inside a fragile little voice. And still I write, though winter never leaves my side. So if these halls remember me, let it be in winter's glow. Not for glory, not for triumph, but for every quiet note of snow. A composer in the shadows, playing softly through the night. My stories etched in frost, my heart inside the fight. In the silence of this endless night, I wait for the knock that never comes. They watch me, always watching, but my heart still beats in secret rhythms. I wrote these notes to hide the truth, a requiem forced me to smile, to sign their lies. But inside I tremble, always tremble. My symphonies are tombstones in disguise for friends who disappeared without goodbye. I live in fear, yet I still compose these fragile melodies, my only truth. I suffer for every soul they broke, the ones who vanished in the dark. Hitler and Stalin, two sides of the same blade. I carry their pain like frozen rain, falling softly on my window pane at 3 in the morning when the world forgets. We should think about death more often, make it familiar so it doesn't surprise us. I think about it every night in this cold room, under this cold light. Snow keeps falling softly, and I keep writing. I feel eternal Snow melts on the window, pale as your quiet watching eyes. Mother, you were my breath when the world grew cold and unkind. I play these timid chords, the ones you always love to hear. Sophia Vasilievna, without you my soul falls silent, unclear. You held my trembling fingers when the notes refused to stay. Whispered, Dimka, let the music speak what you cannot say. And in each winter evening I hear the softness of your tread, as if you walk toward me still through dreams the night has spread. Sophia, I live inside your shadow like snowfall drifting through forgotten meadow. Teach me again how to stand, how not to break when the world grows loud enough to shake my fragile heart. Your hands were gentle metronomes, giving courage, giving calm. When the country froze in silence, you became my warming palm. I write for you in secret, in a room that never warms. Mother, you were the guiding light through every Russian storm. Sophia, I live inside your shadow, like snowfall drifting through a forgotten meadow. Teach me again how to stand, how not to break, when the world grows loud enough to shake my fragile heart. But mother, you are the quiet in my veins. You are the winter that remains. If music is my sorrow, then your love was the key. Sophia, my winter mother, you still play through me. Snow melts on the window, pale as your quiet, watching eyes. Mother, you were my breath when the world grew cold and unkind. I play these timid chords, the ones you always loved to hear. Sophia, I've asked to leave now. Without you my soul falls silent and clear. You held my trembling fingers when the notes refused to stay. Whispered, Dimka, let the music speak what you cannot say. And in each winter evening I hear the softness of your tread, as if you walk toward me still through dreams the night has spread. Sophia, I live inside your shadow, like snowfall drifting through a forgotten meadow. Teach me again how to stand, how not to break, when the world grows loud enough to shake my fragile heart. Mother, you are the quiet in my veins. You are the winter that remains. Your hands were gentle metronomes, giving courage, giving calm. When the country froze in silence, you became my warming palm. I write for you in secret, in a room that never warms. Mother, you were the guiding light through every Russian storm. Sophia, I live inside your shadow, If music is my sorrow, then your love was the key. Sophia, my winter mother, you still play through me. Snow falls on the never, same as 38. I'm 70 now, fingers too stiff for the keys. They praised me, they crushed me, they made me a saint. Then asked me to smile while they broke both my knees. The ninth was a joke they didn't understand. I laughed in the strings so the censors felt small. Now the tape keeps rolling, hiss like Siberian wind. And I'm talking to no one, or maybe to all. Listen close, the crackle is where the truth hides. Between every paw, that's where my real life resides. I wrote what they wanted, then hid what I felt. In the silence after the final chord melts. Stalin is dead, but his ghost still conducts every note that I play. He leans over my shoulder. I gave them loud marches, they gave me the knocks. At 3 a.m. the marches turn colder and colder. Mitya, forgive me, I signed all those names. I was scared, I was weak, I still carry the shame. If these chords sound like crying, they probably are. Snow keeps forgiving what people could not. Listen close, the hiss is my confession at night. Every click of the reel is a small parasite. I live through the terror, I live through the praise, and both left me hollow in almost the same ways. Turn the tape off gently when the snow stops its fall. There's nothing more left, nothing left here at all. Just an old man in E major, breathing too slow. Good night, dear stranger. Good night, long ago. Snow falls on the never, same as 38. I'm 70 now, fingers too stiff for the keys. They praised me, they crushed me, they made me a saint, then asked me to smile while they broke both my knees. The ninth was a joke they didn't understand. I laughed in the strings so the censors felt small. Now the tape keeps rolling, hiss like Siberian wind, and I'm talking to no one, or maybe to all. Listen close, the crackle is where the truth hides. Between every pop, that's where my real life resides. I wrote what they wanted, then hid what I felt in the silence after the final chord melts. Stalin is dead, but his ghost still conducts every note that I play. He leans over my shoulder. I gave them loud marches, they gave me the knocks. At 3 a.m. the marches turn colder and colder. Mitya, forgive me, I signed all those names. I was scared, I was weak, I still carry the shame. If these chords sound like crying, they probably are. Snow keeps forgiving what people could not. Listen close, the hiss is my confession tonight. Every click of the reel is a small parasite. I lived through the terror, I lived through the praise, and both left me hollow in almost the same ways. Turn the tape off gently when the snow stops its fall. There's nothing more left, nothing left here at all. Just an old man in E major breathing too slow. Good night, dear stranger. Good night, long ago. In the silence of this endless night, I wait for the knock that never comes. They watch me always. force me to smile, to sign their lies. But inside I tremble, always tremble. My symphonies are tombstones in disguise for friends who disappeared without goodbye. I live in fear, yet I still compose these fragile melodies, my only truth. I suffer for every soul they broke, the ones who vanished in the dark. Hitler and Stalin, two sides of the same blade. I carry their pain like frozen rain, falling softly on my window pane at 3 in the morning when the world forgets. We should think about death more often, make it familiar so it doesn't surprise us. I think about it every night in this cold room, under this cold light. Snow keeps falling softly, and I keep riding. I feel eternal Тает снег на подоконнике белый, как твой взгляд в тиши. Мама, ты была моим дыханием в самых темных этажей. Я играю тихо, робко те аккорды, что любила Софья Васильевна. Без тебя молчит душа и сила. Ты держала мои пальцы, когда дрогнут нотные пути. Шептала: Димка, пусть музыка скажет то, что трудно произнести. В каждом зимнем пришеле слышу легкий шум шагов, будто ты идешь ко мне сквозь ночь далеких снов. Твои метрономы дарили мужество и покой. Когда страна стыла холодом, ты согревала меня собой. Пишу для тебя украдкой в комнате без тепла. Мама, ты мой свет остатка, моя последняя мгла. Тает снег на подоконнике, белый, как твой взгляд в тиши. Мама, ты была моим дыханием в самых темных этажей. Я играю тихо, робко те аккорды, что любила Софья Васильевна. Без тебя молчит душа и сила. Ты держала мои пальцы, когда дрогнут нотные пути. Шептала: Димка, пусть музыка скажет то, что трудно произнести. И в каждом зимнем вечере слышу легкий шум шагов, будто ты идешь ко мне сквозь ночь далеких снов. Софья, я живу внутри твоей тени, как снегопад в забытом мгновении. Научи меня снова стоять, не дрожать, когда мир пытается меня заглушать. Мама, ты тишина моей груди, ты зима, что остается впереди. Руки твои, метрономы, дарили мужество и покой. Когда страна стыла холодом, ты согревала меня собой. Пишу для тебя украдкой в комнате без тепла. Мама, ты мой свет остатка, моя последняя мгла. Софья, я живу внутри твоей тени, как снегопад в забытом мгновении. Научи меня снова стоять, не дрожать, когда мир пытается меня заглушать. Мама, ты тишина моей груди, ты зима, что остается впереди. Если музыка — боль моя, то любовь твоя — ключ и сила. Софья, зимняя мать моя, ты все еще во мне звучишь, как была.